So welcome everyone for being here today to talk about how having a Facebook group can help you massively grow your online business. Whether you're a coach, whether you're a consultant, if you're a service provider, if you sell physical products, whatever. If you are using Facebook to promote your business, to generate leads and grow your business, having a community of your own can take your business to a seriously new level, okay? So today I'm going to give you a few of my favorite reasons why I personally love having a group and what's changed for me in my business once I started focusing on growing and nurturing the members inside of this group. I'll also be talking about how having a group of your own can really change the trajectory of your business as well. And I just want to take this opportunity to remind that any of you that are in my group, you all get a free game plan with me where we can talk about your business goals. We can create an action plan for you then and there on the call for free, okay? So I'm going to drop the link in the comments. And if this link does get lost in the sea of comments that I'm hoping to get throughout the next couple of days, I have the link in my bio. It's in the description as well. So, you know, it should be in a few different places for you, okay? And okay. All right, so I want to talk to you about, first of all, about the pros and the cons of having your own group, okay? Because I didn't know that coming into this this world that it was going to be what it has grown to be today, okay? So I kind of want to let some of you that don't have a group, or maybe you're super new in your group, I want to let you know what some of the pros and cons are that I have experienced, just so that you kind of have a heads up, you know what you're getting into, okay? So first, I love the positivity, so let's talk about the pros. Okay, you're growing your target audience that is specific to you and who you want to serve, okay? You're growing a community and a family. This is an online family, right? You're building your authority in your group. You can do tons of market research without anyone declining or deleting your post. That's definitely a pro, okay? You can monetize your group in a lot of different ways. You can actually make money from your Facebook group. You can grow your email list. You can get more visibility and exposure. You can rub elbows with the right people, you know. You network and you grow your circle of influence. That's huge. And another thing that I love about having my group is that I get to put a spotlight on someone else's business, someone else's offer, someone else's group, right? We saw that happen this week with Melissa. I said, hey, you guys, she's got a really good thing going on. Go show some love, go join if you're interested in what she has to offer. And I think that's super cool, right? So here are some of the cons that I want you to be aware of. It can be really time consuming, especially if you're doing it solo. It does take some time to evolve, okay? A lot of effort goes into cultivating a thriving community. This doesn't just happen by accident. I'm very engaged. I live inside my group as often as I can be here. I'm responding, I'm boosting posts, you know? This is like my house party, and I want to make sure that all my guests are having a really good time while you're here. Another con is that some things may slip past you as you start to grow, and if you don't have people to help moderate, you know, that can happen. Another thing is that you don't own Facebook. You know, they can shut down anytime. It's happened before. It might happen again, okay? But that's where growing your list comes in really handy. Hackers and spammers suck, right? That's another thing that can be a con of having your own business, your own Facebook group. And sometimes growth and engagement can be a little slower than molasses if you don't have the right strategies in place to see the results that you want. And that can be really frustrating. Okay, so here's just like the basics of how it all works, right? So first you go into someone else's group and you leverage their audience to find people you want in your group, AKA your target audience, right? You're starting to build that. And you invite them into your group. Now, this is typically done through a post or through a live, but you're just renting their space at this point. So please remember that their audience is theirs and you have to give it back when you leave her group. Okay, this is why we want to create your audience and your own group. Next, you start approving those members that you feel would be a good fit for your group. Now you're growing your own audience intentionally and organically. Unless you pay to promote, that's totally fine too. I think it's still cheaper than ads, but there's a lot of different ways that you can invite people into your group, right? Get visible. You don't even have to do it in groups. You can do it on your own feed. You can do it in stories, do it on Instagram. There's so many ways that we can get ourselves out there and say, hey, I have a group. It's for you if this is what we talk about. Would you like in? Okay. Then you provide value. Give them what they need. Nurture, teach, talk, guide, connect. And then the maintenance phase. So this is an ongoing stage, right? Keep the content and the engagement coming. Write those welcome messages for your new members. I'll be doing mine later today. I do them every Monday. Remind them why they joined in the first place and guide them to all the amenities in your group. If you have freebies, if you have tutorials, replays on trainings, etc. Now, finally, you can't forget to promote here too. A lot of admins think that they can just open a group and that's it, but this is your group. Go ahead and sell, promote, shout your business from your group. That's awesome. Offer something that your members and your audience wants, something that they don't know that they need. Like me, every time I go into Target, there's something that I make eye contact with. I didn't know it existed. It's in my cart. I take it home. It's my new best friend, right? Some of you can resonate with that for sure. Maybe Laura should stay out of Target. or give them something that they'll benefit from and ask for the sale. Some of us are afraid of selling. Then offer something that they want to buy. Let's change that mindset up. We're serving, we're helping, we're offering. Let them know what they can say no to. Give your audience that option and that choice, but you have to offer it. Promote your stuff. It's good stuff. Use your insights to know when the best time to post your offer is. And remember that selling is serving, but do it in moderation, okay? No one likes a pitch fest. Now I want to talk to you guys about what has changed for me once I focus on growing and nurturing this group. So a little backstory I like to tell is that my lovely and beautiful VA Nina, she actually has a few hours in her week. If anyone's looking for a VA, I'm happy to connect you to. She's amazing. She's amazing. She actually suggested that we start a Facebook group. And in October of 2020, I did that just to secure the URL. I just wanted the link because I personalized it. But I did diddly squat with this group for an entire year because I didn't know what I didn't know. Then 9 months ago, I slowly started to grow the group. I was really starting to observe what was going on with them by spending time in other groups. And then in March of this year, I learned how to do it better, faster, and more intentionally. So to think about where we could have been if I would have known then what I know now, but it's all good. I'm definitely not one to dwell on the what ifs of the past, at least when it comes to my business, but I think I'm right where I'm supposed to be, right? So we were sitting at 57 members in September, and now we're flirting with 1,300. And that may not seem like, a lot to some people. And I could have very easily over tripled that amount if I only cared about the numbers and approved everyone that asked to join here. But I decided to take a different approach and only allow in those members that I felt would not only be a good fit for us as a unit, right, as a collective, but that would benefit from being in this group as well. I wouldn't want someone to spend time here if I thought it would be a waste of time for them to do so. Plus, it hurts our engagement if they're not, engaging and being active in the group. So you've got to look at the health of your group as a whole, as its entirety, okay? Butts in seats isn't the name of the game all the time. Sometimes it's a numbers game, sure. But if you start adding all the wrong people that aren't going to engage, if they are going to cold DM and spam your quality members that you work so hard to get and that you value being in your space, you will spend more time than you want to from booting them out and responding to unhappy campers in your group and possibly losing some of those valued members, okay? You want to cultivate a community that thrives together. And when you do that intentionally and you show up as a leader and a mentor, that know, like, or love trust factor will grow, and so will your group, because people talk. right? They will invite other people into their space where they feel supported and heard. They will open the app and come hang out in your group and engage because they want to be there, because they know it's a kick-ass place to be. We don't call it the add to cart factor, okay? We say know, like, and trust factor because that's exactly how great business is built. And when you, as a hostess with the mostest, show up with value, with tips, with training, with love, with humor, with genuine comments back, and something to promote that will help them on their journey as well, they will be ready to listen and perhaps buy from you somewhere down the line, okay? Hi, Adele. She said, I just hit 30 members today in my group with Laura's help. So excited to hit 100 soon. Let's go. We're going to get you there. We're going to get you there quickly and intentionally. So I want to talk about what has changed for me personally in my business since I started like actively growing and nurturing and spending time in the group a lot more than when I did when I started in 2020. I have expanded my network, my Facebook friends list a lot. I've collaborated with a few members and been exposed to their audience as well. And also they have been exposed to mine here. Some of you were taking a part of going live for those 4 days and deals were made. Clients were, you know, they were found, leads were generated, friendships were happening. It was really cool to be a part of that. I love it. I have been able to use my membership questions and ask questions from my audience to conduct market research that helped me to even come up with these types of pieces of content and training. Because I'm getting answers from you folks. I'm getting answers from my target audience that I'm inviting into this group. I make passive income. I have signed a lot of clients for my mid-ticket and higher ticket offers for my group. And yes, financially, that is one goal. But I'm going to tell you something. When I see their businesses, their email list, their own groups grow, is so rewarding for me. Like Adele, right? Like Melissa. I love celebrating their wins just as much as they do because I know how that feels. It's special. That's where the real power lies. We're making an impact in the emotions of wins, big or small. A win is a win is a win. And sharing that positive energy onto other people who are watching us, whether silently or actively. I'm getting more referrals coming to me and inbound requests to work with me. And I'm actually doing less outbound prospecting, which saves me a lot of time. I was able to quit my job with 690 members in my group because I had more than replaced my income from the group. But it isn't all about me. It isn't the Laura show, okay? Because I take the time to get to know as many of you as I possibly can. I've maybe DM'd you. We've had voice memos. We've Zoomed. We're in power hours together. We connect. And that's another cool thing that I like is I also get to act as a super connector in a sense. So I have brought members of this group together and sales and business deals have been made. That's really cool. If someone needs help from someone else, I probably have a name pop up in my head that I can offer as a referral to that member. That's the connection part. I get to do that. It's really cool. I could really go on about why I freaking love Facebook groups and why I love having my own, but I think you guys get the picture. So I want to take this time, this opportunity to congratulate some very special people who have had some pretty substantial wins this week. Adele hit 30 members in her group today. Congratulations, Adele. That's exciting. I don't remember hitting 30, but I remember sitting at 57. And I remember looking at the members like, this is all my friends, my friends in real life, which is fine. That's totally fine. But I didn't know to have a strategy to invite intentionally. Okay. Melissa went from 38 to 100 in 4 days. That's insane. Regina hit the 100 member milestone too today after I issued her a challenge just on Saturday night. Samantha, who, oh my gosh, she signed a 5-figure client this weekend, you guys, after working with me for 5 days. Because I nudged her to do just a few simple things that got her visible and feeling confident enough to show up more in her business. She quit her part-time job, and we manifested that. And I took a screenshot of that happening 2 days before. Not even joking, I'm happy to share it with you. And I said, I want you to sit down and write out your 2-week notice that you're going to turn into your employer when we hit a certain goal that she was trying to achieve. I said, I don't want you to turn it in. I just want you to sit down and write it. I want you to feel what it's going to feel like when you get your weekends back, because you're not working your part-time job anymore, because you're working in your business, because you're replacing that income. Well, she blew that goal out of the water. She signed a 10K client. 5 days. Okay, I'm not even joking. Thing is, 23 members in her group. 23 members in her group, she signed a 10K client. That's got to be some kind of a record. And I'm so proud of you guys. I'm so proud and excited for every one of you who are taking action, no matter what that might look like at some time. Messy action. Messy action. But we need to implement. Okay. It also says, thank you. 3 joined today after following your strategies. Feels great. This is just the beginning, Adele. Right? Those 3 people, those are 3 bodies. That's 6 eyeballs, you know. These are 3 humans behind a screen that possibly need your help. And they're coming to you looking for ways to build a better website, right? I hope this paints a picture for you about why I love having a group and what having a Facebook community of your own can do for you too. So what I have to offer you today is something that will help you not only grow a super cool group that people want to spend their time in, but will also show you how to keep the momentum going so that hopefully one day, not too far off in the distant future, your group, your community will start to reap what you sow today and on repeat. You guys, this doesn't have to take a long time to do. Samantha had 23 people in her group when she invited her now 10K client in the doors. Okay. I about cried. I think I did cry when she told me. I'm so happy. That's life-changing money, right? That's life-changing money to have dropped in your account in one transaction. So what I have just says that's such a win. It's such a win, right? I just love those stories so much. Like, they never get old, right? So what I have lovingly crafted for those of you who are hungry for results in your own Facebook group is my So You Want to Grow a Successful Facebook Group 4-week program. I know, I'm clever, right? What is it? This is going to be a 4-week course where you and I will work together to take your group from inception, if you don't already have a group, or we can optimize it, what you currently have, to monetizing it, okay? So beginning to end in 4 weeks, starting or optimizing to monetizing, and all the stuff in between. So this is packed so full of value. You don't need to wait months and months or even years to have a group that is incredibly awesome and makes you a great living. One where we want to spend time in and do business with each other. So this is how the structure is going to be for this program, okay? We're going to meet on Zoom as a group. Yes, there will be replays, so I'll be recording them for your convenience if you can't make it for whatever reason. So week 1, I'm just going to walk you through what it is. We're going to create or we're going to optimize, okay? So we're going to name your group. We're going to do some SEO stuff. We're going to write the description. We're going to create an inviting banner. We're going to choose your URL, and we're going to test it as a viewer, what your audience will be seeing, okay? Because I think it's important when people are searching for a group that we know what it is they're seeing, what it is they're searching, how we can show up in that, you know, top 4, top 10, that first little bit there, okay? That visibility part. Week 2, we're going to promote. You got your group, we've optimized it. Now let's shout it from the rooftops. We're going to create rules and boundaries to set expectations right from the beginning so it doesn't make things weird later, okay? We're going to talk about those 3 magical membership questions. I'm going to show you where and how to promote the link on your profile, on your feed, and your stories. We're going to source groups that have your target audience so that you can be promoting them in the right place, in front of the right people. We're going to promote your group in other groups with highly converting content. We need to write content that converts, okay? A conversion can be anything from having them, click and do your CTA, your call to action, and get them to your group. Converting content. Conversion can be getting them to book a call. Conversion can be signing a client, right? There's a lot of different ways to convert, but we're going to be focusing on getting them to say yes to joining your group, or at least checking it out, okay? Week 3 is the nurture week. We're going to schedule content in your group so that life happens and you go on vacation or you're away from your group for a little while. People still have something to interact with when they come into your group, and that there's content to engage with. We're going to nurture your audience, super important. We're going to use the featured section appropriately. And I'm going to talk about how you can upload freebies in PDF format to the files tab. So if you have lead magnets and you're inviting people in, and that's one of the amenities of your group, I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, it's super easy. Some people don't know how to do it. I'm here to help you. Now, week 4, monetize. I'm going to show you how reading the insights and how to use them to your advantage so that you know when the best time and the best post to create will get you the highest reach. So we get the most eyeballs on our offers, so we can help our audience. We can make money. We're going to talk about creating events and why we do that, and the advantages of creating an event instead of just going live. And of course, we're talking about selling, promoting in your group, and different ways that you can do so, different ways that you can make money, because there are a lot of ways you can do that in your group. Now, I have bonuses, right? Of course, I love you. Got to give you bonuses. I'm going to give you a Facebook group growth bundle for free. This is valued at almost $600. It's 30 viral engagement posts. This one alone is fire, okay? This is going to get your post to go viral, hopefully. We use the strategy behind it that I teach. Get eyeballs on you and your business and your group. You get the Facebook group promo color block post templates that you can use to kind of plug and play what words will work for you and your business, for your audience. You get the Facebook groups to promote in spreadsheets, both free and paid. So I went and I tweaked this last night because, some groups weren't active anymore and some groups rules had changed. There's a little over 40 groups. And if you want to submit your group, let me know. I'd love to add it to that spreadsheet. And then 222 Facebook group engagement posts that you can schedule in your group. Boom, done. Copy and paste them. You don't have to think. You don't got to come up with content, at least not for the engagement posts. You're going to want to come up with your own content, right, to sprinkle in. Can't just do engagement posts. We have to show up too. But there's 222 of them for you. So what is that, like a lot of months? Okay, done. So are you ready for the investment? Okay, so once again, create, optimize, promote, nurture, monetize. We're doing all of that in 4 weeks. You get the bonuses. You get the Facebook group growth bundle for free. So I'm offering all of this to you for only $555. So it's basically, if you buy the bundle, you get $50 back and the course and the program that we'll be going over live with me, okay? But I'm not done, because if you've met me, I can't hold back on giving more goodies. So for those of you who see the massive value in this, and if you join me in the program, I will not only let you promote in the Spiritual Female Entrepreneurs group for the entirety of the program, for the whole month, okay, every day, but I'm going to let you go live once a week also. That's easily a $50 value. If you were a part of the last lives that we did, clients are signed, connections are made. So this means you can create an event, you can share it when you go live, getting more exposure, inviting people. And if you come in using Zoom, record it, boom, you have a new freebie to add to your toolbox. All right. So all I ask in return is that you show up and do the work. I can help you get results, and very quickly, but I'm a big believer in accountability and taking frayed and flawed action as well. So you can use this group to test and get support while you're learning how to craft a beautifully engaged and abundant community of your own. We are starting next Friday, August 19th at 11 a.m. Pacific, just the same time right here. We're just doing it on Fridays, 4 Fridays. So let's see where you could be when we wrap up September 9th. Not even a month, from the 19th to the 9th. Where could you be in 4 weeks with your own group? If this sounds like an irresistibly delicious offer, I'd love to work together. I'm going to drop the link to the sales page below so that you can revisit the details after this video and make an informed decision for yourself. Okay, and I'll leave it in the description after the replay video is finished processing too, so you don't have to scramble through the comments, all right? But I hope that you guys saw some value in this today. And I really just want to thank you all for being here, being a valued member. And let's just keep working together and see how we can make some money and grow our business and make an impact. All right, you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you soon, okay? All right, bye.